any kind of function to just show support. It's mine's is organic. It's genuine. I don't do it for. I ain't in for no photo ops. I'm good where I'm at, as you say. You see, I'm in my crib, man. When we first met, you asked me to come and do a joint in the hood, and I want to apologize for that, for the way you extended, and I may have seemed somewhat standoffish because I'm just a firm advocate of we're only going to be treated the way we carry ourselves.
Exactly.
And if we carry ourselves on some real hoodness, and ain't nothing wrong with that, because I'm from the hood, you know what I'm saying? But if we don't conduct ourselves or even carry ourselves on a higher level, it's going to be harder for us to be taken seriously. So that's what I'm saying that to say, when you ask me, yo, can I get a quick, I'm like, take the digit and let's do it. Let's do it right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But before that, I've seen Mr. L.A. Sunshine at a movie premiere for Chicken on 116th Street.
Right, that's where it was.
I was coming in, he was coming out, and I approached him professionally and asked him for the interview. And the first thing he did was give me a card and said, contact me. And after I did that, it's been nothing but love, man. Nothing but love with this cat right here. I want everybody to know that L.A. Sunshine has a book out. I don't know if y'all know about it. You need to cop this, because this is an icon right here. And definitely, this is the blueprint. And this book, definitely, I know I didn't copy yet. I'm mad that I didn't, but I am going to get it now, and definitely read this, because I know this, man. Tell a little something about what inspired you to actually do a book.
Well, first and foremost, I believe that it's imperative that everybody tells their story, because just from a hip hop perspective alone, it's very interesting how the story of hip hop and its history gets distorted and tainted. The further we go, you know what I'm saying, the further we remove ourselves from the beginning of hip hop, the more the story changes. So I think it's important that we all tell our stories, but for more than that, I did it for me more so to purge myself. And like I said, it's an open book, it's all in there. It ain't been an easy road from a music perspective and or personally. I've been through a lot of trials and tribulations, just like everybody else has. And then in order for me to have come to the place where I am now, to be comfortable and content being the person that I am, I had to do this. Because it was very therapeutic. It allowed me to get all of that stuff out. I was abused as a child. I tried to kill myself 3 times. I was homeless for more than 10 years, addicted to drugs for something like 20 years. So, and I put it all in I put all of it in the book, and it allowed me to cleanse myself. It allowed me to get all of that stuff out. And I like to say that out of all the things that I've done, because I've done some stuff, you know what I'm saying, and Mo D teased me all the time. He'd be like, yo, man, you don't appreciate who you are and what you've done for the industry. And, sometimes it's hard for me to recognize it, because I'm just kind of, I'm humble to a fault. And I'm like, yeah, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that to say I've done some things. I've done performances all over the country, all over the world, with people, from the cats that people know now, from the OJs to Kanye West. We've shared same stages. But this is easily by far my greatest accomplishment. Easily.
Okay.
Because if I can speak to information like this about me being homeless and going through depression and child abuse and such and things as such, if I can touch one person and make this relatable to them and make their story and their journey easier to comprehend and embrace, I'm all for it, and it allowed me to do that. That's why this is easily my greatest accomplishment.
Okay, I can understand that. And plus, with this book, you can hear people talk about this and that, but this is like the Bible. This is the Bible. When you want to know your information about L.A. Sunshine, he's going to tell it to you.
Yeah, and there's a lot of information in there about hip hop as well. I mean, it's my personal experiences as well as all of the hip hop exploits. Like I mentioned about Spoonie G being part of Treacherous 3, all of the stuff that went on with the transition from the infancy stages of hip hop to that preceded Wax to actually becoming and making records, transitioning to a bigger label, Sugar Hill. Back then, you know, we was 15 years old, signed a contract. I've
Yeah,
never received a
exactly,
royalty check.
exactly.
But it also allowed us, and allowed the people that followed us to at least, you know, be more aware of what they're doing as far as from a business aspect in the hip hop business. Another story I could tell you real quickly about this that's not widely known. The movie Beat Street. I'm sure if you know anything about hip hop, if you really know. The movie Beat Street was the first major feature film on hip hop. Wild Style was the movie that preceded it, but I was in Wild Style in that too. Actually, I was the very last person that you will see in Wild Style, giving thanks and doing the credits.
Go cop Wild Style. I'm gonna get mine right now.
But Beat Street, the movie Beat Street was actually based initially on the Treacherous Three. The gentleman that wrote the book, his name is Stephen Hager. He was going around, got wind of this new hip hop phenomenon that was popping up. He called me and was like, "Yo, I want to do a book on your group." So he talked to me back and forth a little bit, followed us around for a couple of months, and by the time he, you know, gathered up enough information, took it to the powers that be, and gained some interest for what this thing, hip hop, was going on in Hollywood. By the time he came back from Hollywood, you know, we got relegated to some cats in the hole. But it's all good. But if you look at the main characters in the story, you have Little Lee, you have Ramo, you have Double K, and you have Chale. Little Lee is the little breakdancing cat.
Yeah.
Ramo was the dude doing the spray painting. Double K was the cat doing the DJing. And Chale was the manager type kind of cat.
Exactly.
But they didn't do nothing but change the names. The names originally was Kumo, Ramo, Easy Lee, Little Lee, Special K, Double K, Chale, LA.
See that? We wouldn't have known that. We would have still been doing, you know, until this man told exactly.
Right, and it's not widely known information at all. But that's what the book speaks to. That kind of in-depth information about the group, about myself, the personal as well as the hip hop exploits, and I think it's a good look. You know, it's on TrueHipHopMemoirs.com. It's a site established for these memoirs because mine was the first out of a series that was done. It's a series of True Hip Hop Memoirs. After my book came out, we did Devastating Tito from the Fearless Four. We did Stevie D from Force and D's.
Shout out to them guys. Devastating Tito, my dude.
DJ Hollywood. If it wasn't for him, a lot of cats would not be doing nothing. I think we got KK Rockwell from the Funky Four, and we're trying to do a long series of those cats. Like I said, it's imperative that make sure that these stories are told, because if we let the powers that be and the people that are influential positions now tell the story, it's going to be Sugar Hill was the first, Run DMC took it to its height, and Eminem's the greatest of all time. And whether that varies, if somebody believes that or not, there's just so much more information that can be dove into if you just allow yourself to just you know, check it out.
www.ontheblockwithhiphop.com